So while I'm doing the demo, the credit is not mine. I'm just standing in for Hisham's work because Hisham asked me to demo what he had developed as a culture picker for the backend. And this is how it looks like. This is work in progress. Others have reviewed it. I didn't. I just added a couple of comments about things I noticed. And this is how it works. Some vanilla orchard. Under features, you will notice a new Edwin Culture Picker feature. And if you enable it, then at first nothing will happen. But if you also go to here and set up further side cultures, or if you actually already had them, then this culture picker will appear here. I have the Hungarian culture as the default one simply because my machine is configured with the Hungarian culture, and that was used during setup. So that's why we have that as the default here, Hungarian as in Magyar. But I also added French and English. So if we switch over to French, then of course everything will be in French, like sécurité and recherche and blog. And of course, in English, nothing changes.
Blog is not French. Blog is English.
or in French, probably it's blogger.
Maybe.
And you can see Hungarian is very similar to English. Well, no, there's no Hungarian localization in Orchard. Shame on us. So that's it. As you can see, it works just as you'd expect.
No, I'm confused. I didn't understand anything. What worked? Why did you click? Because I didn't. I see the top down on the top right.
Yeah, it's very complex.
No, but I'm serious actually. I don't. Maybe I missed the click or the, because now I see Français, but was there a delay between what you are saying and what we are seeing? Am I the only one to? Because now I see Magyar. Yeah. What is Magyar?
That's Hungarian in Hungarian.
Oh, thank you. That's why you didn't say that.
I did actually.
Yeah, you mentioned it was Hungarian, but you didn't say. Did you say Magyar was Hungarian? Okay, sorry. Yes. Okay, you say Hungarian was the default, and I was focusing on the bottom left. HU. I'm like, yes, that's the default, and I didn't understand what it was Magyar on top right. So if you open the selection, the drop down, can you open it?
You should see it being opened.
I don't see anything. That's why.
Oh, okay. Oh, that does explain things.
The drop down doesn't open at all. I can just see the selected value, which is Magyar.
Oh, that's
the drop down. I can see the pop-up French, English, Google Translate. So there you have a plugin that is doing bad things. So try again.
Okay. So then Teams screen sharing program is not that.
I don't see anything. So I can see English now and French. Yeah, the drop down doesn't show up. That's why we couldn't see it. I didn't understand what's happening.
Sorry about that. Yes, there is a drop down.
With just the values from the settings.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. And once you select, for instance, English, French, or Hungarian, then when you navigate across the site, it doesn't change, right?
Yes, I hope it still works like that, but let's see. I don't know. Oh no, but it saves to a cookie.
It's supposed to. That's what I would have expected. That's why I'm asking, because there was in the PR that we reviewed some mention to the cookie that I didn't understand yet until now. Now it makes sense. That's why when I saw your demo, I'm like, maybe that's the cookie thing. So I want to check that, and it doesn't work. Okay, so there is a bug, but I assume the behavior is that once you select it, it should stay.
Yeah, that should be it, of course.
And can you explain the issue? Why is this feature there? Why do we need this feature?
Yeah, so I'll try to share what Hisham may may have thought. Well, I think he did mention it briefly. Obviously, in a multi-language website, you might want to provide a localized version of the admin as well, and you might also want to have the same language on the admin than on the front end. That's one thing. The second is that you might not have a front end at all. Thinking of headless or even in the decoupled approach where Rochette is not managing this part. So if you want to localize the admin, you need to somehow be able to select the culture, and well, admin culture selector is just for that.
I have another theory, complementary theory. Can you open the localization settings to see the list of the cultures that are installed?
Right.
So here we have English, French, Hungarian, and you see culture by default. Default culture is the one. No, I see. So yeah, so my theory is that when you're in the admin, the language used in the admin has nothing to do with the default culture here. It's selected by ASP.NET based on your browser settings, based on your cookies, like you stored something. But in your case, it should be Hungarian because your browser is Hungarian, or maybe English because your browser is English, whatever. And what happens is that sometimes you don't want your admin to be in the language of your browser. You might want to force your admin in a different language. And that would be a reason to have that on the admin.
I'm not sure about that. But probably, yeah. By the way, now if you just refresh this dust stick, yeah.
Okay, so that might be a smallish bug, yeah.
Yeah, something.
But
strange.
yeah, so now you're in. No, maybe it's because of it. Yeah, I see it switching.
Yeah, it's inconclusive.
That's nice. I like where it's placed because it has to be always available. And also this default culture is, that's nothing to do with default culture. Default culture is ready for the content in this case. Yeah, that's ready for the content. What we want here is to change the UI language without taking into account the other provider, which are the URL, the Chrome setting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, looks nice.